It is Thursday, the 13th of May, 2021. And it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for another episode of Papa G's House. Thank you for tuning in. I could think of no one better than to see you guys this evening for a good old lull. Sorry for the last minute updates and stuff like that. Obviously, as you know, we're every Thursday at 7 p.m. on a Thursday. I just mentioned that. On every Thursday on a Thursday for Thursday. Excellent. But thanks for tuning in, and thank you so much for your support. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It would do us the world of good. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget that the audio version podcasts are available on all streaming platforms, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Follow the socials at Papa G's House everywhere, Facebook, Instagram. And yeah, man, thank you so much for tuning in. But we got a fun episode. It's just going to be just the two of us this evening. I've been looking forward to it. I need a bit of a R&R, basically. So let's get this party started. Yeah, that's where we're going. Back in your lives, in your ears, and in your face. Welcome to episode 84 of Papa G's House. It is good to be back on a Thursday. As usual, I say that every week because I mean it for every week. I can't stress enough how much I enjoy doing this, and especially since trusty producer Art has joined the team, it has got more and more fun by the day. I even said to Art earlier, dude, we got to pick up our energy. I mean, we both had a rough day. I felt like I had all my words for the day expelled onto, I mean, we got to work, we got to make them beans, got to make the money. And I just was absolutely exhausted. And I said to him, dude, we've got to really pick up the energy because we both dead on a Thursday. How are we going to pull off a show? And he whipped out the Jack Daniels. So a couple of shots of Jack Daniels in, and it feels great. So, remember, we don't support irresponsible drinking, but we do support some drinking. If it's tea, coffee, Coca-Cola, Sprite, whatever your flavor is, when we say drink, 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 join us because it's a lot of fun. But like I said earlier before we started the episode, it's just the two of us this evening. We're going to do another Let's Chat episode where you guys can submit your questions in the live chat, or you can send an email to papaghouse@gmail.com to get in contact with us to talk about whatever. If you've got anything on your mind, just let us know and we'll get in contact with you. Like, if you see on the graphic, email let's chat to papaghouse@gmail.com. If you want to chat, we'll send you a YouTube, not a YouTube link, a Zoom link, and then you can come onto the show and we can have a little bit of chinwag. The last episode was super fun. We had Ollie Sagerson, who just actually uploaded an awesome video that brought me much joy yesterday. He was doing a solo from Iron Maiden, and it was just note for note, just awesome. We should actually just check that out at some stage later in the show. But it's fun. It's not daunting. It's not anything. So if you want to get in touch, pop me an email or get in the chat with your topics. We're going to talk about all things weird and wonderful this evening. But the man who used to be in the chat, the man who is now on the decks, a trusty producer and good friend, my brother, Art Pereira. What's happening, dude?
Hey, Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. Let's go. Drink, drink, drink. Let's go.
I must say, it's actually nice having the proper setup again from last week.
Oh, yes.
Last week was trial by fire.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Also, everybody just saw the makeshift episode last week. But I had to sleep on the floor in my living room with like all my personal belongings.
You actually slept on the floor.
In the living room, yeah, dude. Where we shot the podcast, that's where I was sleeping.
But we moved the bed to the other room for you.
Well, remember, I slept out that night. The next night. So I mean, I moved it back. You know what happened?
What?
You helped me move the bed back into the room for me to be able to sleep.
Yes.
I got into the bed after our post-show shenanigans, and I couldn't sleep because of the fumes. The varnish was like, I was getting high off the fumes, dude. So I had to actually get off the wooden floors, and then I ended up sleeping on the floor in my living room. It was crazy. I mean, listen, I'm happy. The floors look great. It was a rough week. It's over.
Some people pay good money for that, man.
They can even see the floors just slightly behind you. I mean, they used to be super dark. Now they're nice and light. And there we go. But yeah, and as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, there is no more PV 5150 behind art this evening because it now has a new home. I did not sell it, but Ill System has a brand spanking new, thanks to Ramon, our drummer, a new dedicated practice room, band room at his house. It's a properly insulated studio. Lets very minimal sound out, and we had the best time of our life last Friday. It was incredible.
So tell me, how was it actually good to be in a room again with a whole bunch of dudes sweating it out, smelling each other's taint?
Yeah, we kind of we kind of talked for a while leading up to, because some of us maybe are not the most comfortable getting into like social gathering situations now, but at the end of the day, it's a passion, right? And if you're going there and you're trying to achieve something, that for me, it's different from just hanging out with my mates. I'm going there to achieve something. We're going there to either make our music more tight, or we're going to create more music, which we did as well. So you've got to look at the trade-off. Are you taking a risk for what? Just to have fun, or to spend time with your bandmates to take the band further? And that's the route I took, and the same with the other guys. They were it was so transparent. Everybody was so cool, and I was like, they were like, dude, you can wear a mask if you want, blah blah blah. And I was like, absolutely, that's cool. Thanks for making me feel comfortable, because I am a bit nervous. I'm 37. I'm a little bit overweight. I didn't drink enough water. I could be hit by the thing hard. So I always take maximum precaution.
How big is the room at Ramon's place?
Dude, it's, do you know room 2, Kill City, pretty much.
That big?
It's not
his house.
It's not that big. It's a little bit more narrow.
Okay.
But he's insulated it so well that it's so dry, and you get such a beautiful mix.
Oh, that's cool. Hey,
it's
Jared.
amazing. Hey, what's up, Jared? My boy.
That's cool. I mean,
Jared must come to this posse for a drink after the pod. What do you think, dude?
I think he has to come now.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I had a jam because a few weeks ago was Anton Marshall's birthday, which he calls Ant Fest.
That's Error Code?
Yeah, Error Code, yeah. We went to Soundcast. I think it's Soundcast.
Yes.
Yeah. We had a jam there with 3 more white guys, and I must say it was actually felt weird being in a room with a band again. It felt weird.
Dude, it felt weird for 5 minutes for me.
Really?
And then it just all went away. Once we played our first song, and it was like, dude, it's like, and I don't want to go away from what your story is. I want to hear what you have to say.
That's pretty much what the story was.
So I felt uncomfortable for maybe the first song. I was like, oh my God, I want to jump around. That means I'm going to breathe heavier. It's just these things that go through your mind. I'm a little bit of a panic mechanic,
Oh shit, that stuff that you're not really sure of.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to another country, it's like, is this kind of accepted?
Yeah, no, 100%. So I was a little bit concerned in the beginning.
What, you can't grab people's asses?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Why can't you? It was cool. Tish welcomed me with open arms. She's like, "Me casa, su casa." Everybody's like, "Make coffee, make whatever you want." And he's got this beautiful outside braai area, and we just had such a jam.
I don't think I actually saw Tish since their wedding.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Well, she's working hard, bro. She's got a whole like gym area in the back there. It's really, they've got a nice situation out there. It's really, really cool. And I don't even bother now worrying about the distance between us and them, because I don't have to carry my gear. I don't have to. My guitar's set up, my amp set up. All I need to do is plug my pedal in, and then I'm good.
Dude, I must say, I do miss seeing your 5150 just because it's, it touches close to me.
I know. We'll build it up, brother. We'll build it up again. We'll get. We need to start like working on some like wallpapers of sorts, and start to get some
one
shit.
One day I will get my own 5150, and it won't be for me to play. It'll be for me to display.
Do you know Jared has an EVH 5150 lying at home? And he doesn't use it, and he's got a Mesa Boogie cab.
Yeah, but he'll probably want retail value for it.
No. He's never selling that. That's guaranteed. That is his baby. Even though he doesn't play it very often and he doesn't get an opportunity.
I know people that will make him sell it.
No. I promise you. I know Jared. He's been a very close mate of mine for many, many years, and he will not ever compromise nothing to get rid of that thing.
Come on, Jared. Come on.
Yeah, but hey, listen, but there are amps like that. There are things like that people get really attached to. Like, for instance, the guys are keen to gig now. Obviously you can see the trends in the rest of the world. Like the UFC this weekend is going to be sold out, 30,000 odd people.
Fuck, already? Wow. That is actually so good to hear that there's going to be that many people.
No, they already 2 weeks ago had 15 and a half, I think it was 15,000 people.
Wow.
So they're already doing full events. Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders had 73,000 people in attendance. Indoor.
Wow. Really?
Indoor. And it just shows you like how the rest of the world's kind of like opening up, and I'm like, let's go. But damn straight not selling it. There we go. I just know.
You suck,
but
Jared.
you know what? I respect that. He doesn't want to sell it. I'm not going to sell my 5150.
Shit. If
Charles was a sucker.
If I had a 5150, I would never sell it as well. That stuff is like,
yeah. But it's just.
Yeah, that's 31,000 people.
Yeah.
31,000 people.
73 for Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders this past weekend.
Why am I getting excited about hearing about that many people at an event?
But it's because it's not affecting you, and also it kind of gives you kind of like an idea of where the world is going. Because I know, you always see what happens in America and in Europe, and then it just kind of like tapers off onto us because it's the trends. And I think in no time, because they're going to say we're going to be hit with a third wave, etc. Our vaccine rollout isn't as great as the rest of the world, but at the end of the day, there's only so much lockdown and stuff that you can handle.
Well, dude, your mate that was here last week, he said that he came back from Italy and stuff and said that we have it so good.
Yeah, but maybe that's also just from a perspective of where he's coming from in terms of a professional atmosphere. Maybe he's not allowed to do that stuff. Maybe it's not necessarily the world around him, but that's his direct. I took that. I know exactly who you're talking about. We're not going to mention any names and stuff, but I think that's situational as opposed to he's speaking for the country.
Yeah.
So at the same token, it's weird because the rest of the world just seems to slowly but surely be opening up. I mean, I know we're not having any sort of like live gigs bigger than a certain number.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Deadbeats, my cover band, we've been discussing playing at the Armchair Theatre in Observatory. And the thing is, it's like, it's back to how it used to be in the 90s where you take 10% of the door, and the sound guy, the cut is $500 that gets taken out of the door fee. Mm-hmm. But the weird thing is, because of the times and stuff, it's sit down only, no dancing.
Yeah.
And we're a cover band. not like some acoustic band, like that sounds like a great place if you're sitting on a stool playing acoustic stuff with your eyes closed, singing about, how your heart feels about God knows what. I mean, who gives a shit? But it's like for a cover band that's supposed to be like a party band playing at a venue where you're only allowed to sit down. It's like, is that the options that we have now? But at least there's an option now. I mean, Armchair Theatre, they in Observatory, they still having a place for bands to play.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's true. I mean, look, it also depends on what you're trying to achieve through that gig. I know.
I think we just want to. The thing that we want to achieve is just to actually get a band, just to get a gig.
Sure, but the thing is, it's so weird because you want to support the venues and all that kind of stuff as well. But it's what, I don't know. It's so weird because we don't really have any venues that are looking for. Or do you know of any venues that are looking for live musicians and all that kind of stuff?
No, the only ones that I can think of would be like what's that cafe in town? Can't remember. There's a cafe in Joburg town. Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels.
Cafe Rue. That they have space for bands to play, but it's not like a Mercury type thing. It's like a how do you say?
But how is it that Joburg's doing it?
Joburg, I don't know.
Joburg are having like metal gigs and the whole stuff. Like, but
we
how spoke much to Nathan McClure last week about that whole scenario, and he was like, "Oh, we're having gigs."
How much of it has actually been put on by the bands themselves?
I think 100% of them.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Like how much of bands here are willing to fork out the cash to get a venue and pay for the venue and then hire a sound guy and all the rig and all the gear and all the lighting and put on a show like it's some civic hall in the middle of Durbanville.
Jeez, bro, take a breath.
But that's the effort that I know Lithium used to take in the early 90s. When they put on a show like it was at Claremont Civic Center, they went through that whole shtick. They didn't go to a venue that had everything set up already. They organized the entire thing and they put on the show. It's like, it's almost going back to those days. And how many people in Cape Town are actually willing to go through that effort and expense to put on a show? Can I tell
you another reason why? It's because we were a lot younger back then. And that sounds funny, but the times have somewhat changed in the sense that, you would have bands that are coming up and we were all, in supportive of those bands, but we were a lot younger and those people could have, mom and dad, can we have 70 people at our house so we can play a live show kind of thing,
What? Cafe Rue in town is closed, but the one in Noordhoek is still doing show. Cafe Rue in town is closed. That's news to me. Oh shit!
Yeah, it's with the way it is at the moment. Put it this way: if your main income or main thing is people, it's not a good situation because it's people. You need people to make money.
You need a lot of people to make money these days.
Yeah. So look, I think the main thing is it's the thing that is driving bands now is passion and keeping their hardcore fans like entertained and stuff like that. But I really do think that there needs to be more emphasis placed on private shows. Because that's, where you're going to do the private show. You're going to do it at someone's house or whatever. That's the difference. We used to have our parents living in, these places where we could, convince them to give us a spot to play. But now it's like everybody's owning their own houses and stuff like that. I just feel like there's a lack of like young bands, right?
Dude, there's a lack of young, let's say,
Get rid of that let's chat.
No, I would say there's a lack of, how you say, you can't say that the kids don't have any social stuff that's missing. They got all these social media platforms that they are social on. But how many are actually active in getting one-to-one or face-to-face kind of social activity? Bands are starving to play, but you can't bank on people wanting to go out because they either have not been vaccinated or they don't want to get vaccinated, so they're still scared. They don't want to go out because they don't know what's happening. Maybe there's some people in the family that they are fearful for. So it's like now is still not the time to put on shows. But I reckon that it has to go back to what it was like in the early 90s when I was a kid, that when bands put on shows, they put on shows as if they were the promoters themselves. It would be like you find a venue, which is could be a civic hall or any kind of hall, community hall in some town. There's a community hall in Durbanville. There's Civic Center in Claremont, and you book out the place. I don't know how much they charge for that. You call up Golden Circle to get the sound, and then you push for tickets, and you do that 3 or 4 months in advance. You push for tickets, and then you do this whole shtick. No one wants to put that effort in anymore because everyone is so used to how easy things are to do.
Well, it's also you don't know how your turnout's going to be. Because some people might be afraid to get out there. You know, I put myself in that category.
Yeah, I mean, I would still be like, I don't know if I want to go to watch a show, even though that the Deadbeats want to have a show or two, and I was like immediately, well, if it's sit down only and we are playing covers, how is that going to work for us? We're not an acoustic band, which that would work for.
Yeah.
So like in this kind of environment, maybe if you're like a singer-songwriter type of person, that could work, you know?
Yeah,
it could work very well. But if you're like doing Billy Idol, you know, and Sisters of Mercy, and you're playing to a place where what would work normally is if there's food and a dance floor and people socializing and dancing while you're playing some covers for 4 hours over the night, sitting down venue is not going to cut it.
Yeah.
You know, so, and if you're in a metal band, you want people to mosh, and if there's going to be like social distancing and stuff, that's not going to cut it either. So I reckon at least another year till something actually starts. And I'm not saying it's going to take a year to get vaccinations in. It's going to take a year for people to get comfortable to go out again.
Yeah, look, I mean, like I was alluding to earlier, I think I fall under that category where like I'm worried that what would happen to me, you know, like, and I think a lot of people fall under that category, but you know, it's not stopping the bands from making music.
Yeah, I mean, there's people still recording at home. You guys are starting to jam at Ramon's place, which is awesome to hear.
Super excited about that, dude. But I mean, a gig coming up, I'm not sure. Look, the thing that I wanted to tell you, dude, is we hadn't played since March 2020. We played the first 2 songs and hardly made a mistake. It was insane.
Really?
Yeah, dude. We were tight for the first 2 songs, and then the wheels started slowly falling off the bandwagon. But I want to tell you this story, dude. So Ramon,
I have a theory about that. Yeah, but anyways.
So I said to the dudes, I said, "Hey man, I'm running a bit late because these guys are still here sanding my floors. They've still got to vacuum the floors. They've still got to do the varnish, the last coats, and all that shit." And Ramon messages like, "Okay, cool, we're ordering pizzas and stuff." But I didn't see this message, right? So I get there. He's like, "Hey, bro, well, the pizzas arrived," and I was like, "Okay." And they all had their dank pizzas. He's like, you didn't answer my message. I was like, I was driving. And he's like, I got you a margarita. And these guys all have their pimped out pizzas. And I was like, dude, this is a call out to Ramon, or anyone who ever wants to order me a pizza if I'm not there or not answering your messages. Salami, basically a smog. Salami, mushroom, onions, green peppers with jalapeno. And maybe some feta. Anything close to that, I'm good, but not a margarita, man.
I would agree with you, except there are 1 or 2 places that actually make a good margarita.
No, look. Let's be honest. That was not one of them.
No. Was it Romans?
No, I don't know what it was, but it maybe because I didn't eat it straight away. I don't know if mine was different to everybody else, but the base was so doughy. It was like a thick thing of dough, and if you chucked it in the microwave, it was like cheese. You could literally peel the cheese off the base, and the base would be separate, and they'd both have the same shape.
No.
So I don't know what actually the place was. And if I did, I probably wouldn't shout them out. But just because I'm a nice guy.
I told you the last time that the last pizza I had was from actually, I don't want to call them out either.
Yeah, don't call them out. Let's not slander our local pizza place.
No, they're in Kenilworth, and because I was trying out Banting again for the last week, and then the weekend happened, and then I met up with Jason Ling, and it went all tits up, Carb City.
Yeah, Carb City, baby.
Yeah. But we ordered their Banting bases, and Carolyn had a pizza. I can't remember what she had on it, but I had bacon, feta, and mushroom on mine. And I told you about this last week.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so greasy that it was a small size pizza. I mean, they're in Kenilworth, but it was a small size pizza. But I had I had 6 out of the 8 slices,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt sick for the next day, and then and Carolyn's was fine. I think she got. Karen, what did you get? Put in the comments of what pizza you got.
Dude, can I tell you?
And then she had hers, and she said it was fine. And then I said mine was so greasy, mine was so oily. It was just heavy, And then she had the remaining 2 slices the next day, and she said "Holy shit, that was fucking heavy. I shat myself."
Yeah, well, that's the whole purpose of Banting.
To shit yourself.
Well, if you're not used to it, you're going to have the shits for a couple of days. There's no doubt. There's no lying about that. I tried Banting for a while, and the fat, because you're eating so much fat and protein, it messes with your gut.
There, she says they were totes of maize
There
balls.
we go.
And she had the margarita and ever. Thanks, babe.
Margarita and ever. That's an interesting one.
Dude,
just straight up simple.
Cara and myself have actually gotten into margaritas because I said some places make good margaritas and others don't. You probably that place probably made a shit margarita.
I don't even know the name, but shout out City Club Pizza makes a great City Club Pizza. They make a great margarita.
I have never heard of this place.
It's super thin base.
Yeah,
super crispy, as in the base of the pizza, the round at the perimeter. No,
yes,
but
the crust.
It's got pockets of air, and it's crispy. It's almost browned, and it just
Dude, that
crumbles.
sounds like Bella Pizza in Lakeside.
Oh wow, yeah, no.
Bella Pizza in Lakeside near Muizenberg.
Have you got a Bella Pizza than me?
Yeah, Bella Pizza. No, it's then that place that you had the pizza from was probably handmade, because that's what Bella Pizza does. They make their own bases. I've seen them before. They do the whole.
I think so. Yeah.
So sometimes you get a pizza with holes in it, but it means that it's handmade. And Bella Pizza in Lakeside, Kevin Rule actually used to be the delivery guy for Bella Pizza in Lakeside.
Oh wow.
And they make great pizzas. I would have a margarita from them any day of the week.
Well, I used to back in the day. This is going to be the last on pizza because I'm getting hungry. The best pizza for me back in the day was St. Elmo's. Back in the day, we used to go to the one at every Friday or Saturday. My parents used to take me to the waterfront. We used to go to St. Elmo's, and I used to order. I was a bit of a fatty. Oh, I'm still a bit of a fatty, but fuck it. I used to have the starter. What do they call it? Focaccia kind of thing, or garlic pita bread,
something like that.
I used to have that, and then I used a regular size, and then I used to have a margarita. It was just my favorite thing, and I used to kill it with parmesan. The extra parmesan that they give you. But yeah, dude. But we were talking. Listen, let's get rid of that pizza talk because I'm dying.
Wait, dude.
Yeah.
I know, one more.
What?
I remember when when I was still living in Pretoria. Now this must have been when I was
a young boy.
When I was I must have been 7 or 8. We went to go watch Jaws 3D.
Yeah.
And I went with my cousins and my uncle, and it was a whole family shtick because my cousins stay up there. And then afterwards, we went to Pizza Hut because Pizza Hut was in South Africa in the late 90s, late 80s, actually. And I remember the pizza that I ordered to this fucking day. It was called the California. And I just saw the
Didn't
name.
that have salad on it?
No, it was just salami and onion.
Yum.
All it was. I was so bummed because I saw California and I had this image of California of just like this decadence and, you know, excitement and stuff. And it was salami and onion. And as a 7-year-old, you don't want onion on a pizza. So that's the
California knows how to party.
I remember that's the one pizza order from before I was yesterday's old that I still remember.
Yesterday's old. You sound like such an old bully by saying yesterday's old. But it is what it is, man.
But anyways,
listen,
enough pizza talk because I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too. Let's quickly see that clip from. I like talking about pizza.
Kara and myself, we are huge pizza fans, but because I'm still trying the banting thing out. I mean, like the first time I tried banting was for my brother's wedding, and I lost 12 centimeters in 2 weeks. But all I did was, it was pretty bad actually. All I had was bacon and eggs. And lightly fried vegetables in a pan with olive oil. That's all I had.
The whole point of banting is that you're getting a high fat intake that uses energy, right? So that is what 3D was out when you were under 10.
Jaws 3D was in the late 80s.
Okay.
Like I was like 8 years old, so that would have made it like 1986. 9 years old, 1987. Jaws 3D or something like that. It was the glasses where you had the one lens that was red and the one lens that was blue. That was about as much of the 3D as possible that you could get at those days.
They still have 3D with the glasses though, don't they?
Yeah, but now it's those polarized lenses where like each lens sort of blocks out like an angle because there's two cameras that project on the screen. And they are like they show one at a time, like one frame gap between the two. And then the lens is sort of like, because the polarization is at a certain angle, it blocks out one from the other. And then because the frame rate is so quick, it gives you that 3D effect. But back in the day, it was like the image was the image and then a blue and a red kind of offset on the picture. And you had one like almost like a parkan filter, parkan light filter. One was blue and one was red, and then it would sort of cancel each other out and give you like a 3D image. And that's how they used to do 3D even since the 50s.
Jeez. Yeah,
dude. I mean, like one of the first, I've got a DVD of it, which was a black and white movie, but it was from the 53. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was a sci-fi movie about aliens invading the world, and that was one of the first 3D movies. So it was since the 50s.
Yeah, no, I don't know any of that stuff. That it just kind of went straight over made. That's, but I mean, because I know you're a movie guy, and the whole concept of 3D, just that's some crazy what do they call optical illusions. Yeah.
Okay, but now, dude, you said you wanted to watch Ollie's stuff, but what is his YouTube channel?
I don't even know if Ollie Shredderson.
Ollie Shredder. Don't know if anything. Ollie Shredding Iron Maiden.
Shredderson. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so let's see.
Ollie.
Okay, I'm going to try and find
I think you might have to just hit to his Instagram or Facebook, I think that, or Bothner's, I'm not sure. But
I'll find
it was great. I really enjoyed it. But John, dude, that's another thing, dude, is people putting out content. I was so happy to see him jamming that song, and it just was great. Like, there's not a lot of people doing that. I mean, there are a lot of people, worldwide doing it, but are there people in our scene doing this kind of? I mean, that was rad. Just a random solo, rocked it up, played it perfectly. Oh, so good, man! Just the joy that he gets when he plays. I
found it.
Oh, did you?
It's on his Instagram.
Instagram.
So let me just unmute his shit and let's check this out.
Cool, running commentary on the decks.
Yeah, so let's check this out.
Yeah, this is so much fun, dude.
We're gonna get copyright strike.
Here's what it is.
Oh, I love this Jackson.
Awesome, man.
Oh man, I love it.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
I think the reason why he's doing this song is because of the Jackson. I think it might be the Adrian Smith one.
That's exactly what it is.
There we go. Oh, this is the best part of the song, dude. Oh, dude, this is rad. Ollie, well done, dude.
Very well done, eh?
Oh, Dad, dude.
That was awesome, dude. So cool.
I love that.
But how he does it with look at his face. Just pause on that face that he pulls as he starts.
I'm gonna try.
There we go.
Wait.
Oh, that's
There
just
we go.
hey, listen, I'm about to rock your world, baby. Let's go.
Ollie Shredderson, or at Ollie _Shredderson
Yes.
on Instagram. Follow
That's
him. I bumped into him in just outside the place next door to Banana Quam.
Hobnobs.
Hobnobs, yeah.
Yes.
I bumped into him at Hobnobs the other day. It was really
Nice
cool
one,
to see him in
nice.
person. So it was rad.
What you doing at Hobnobs, bro?
It was actually after Anton Marshall's Antfest gig, and we went there for just some chow because we were hungry.
Yeah. Oh my word, that's awesome. Well, just shout out Ollie because you're such a legend, dude. Another thing that just popped in my mind is what's it? Dream Demon has just been signed to a label. I don't know if you've seen that. The same label that Face in the Gallows has been signed to.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so Dream Demon is Joel Dixon, Jesse Kuhn, Luke Edwards, Atlantic South's ex-vocalist.
You're kidding. That's
yeah.
cool.
So they're all being signed to this label, and looking at what FTG's been putting out, it's going to be pretty cool to see. Is it Dream Demon? Have I got it wrong? Just go to maybe Dane's Facebook, but don't show the Facebook obviously on the show. But I'm pretty sure it is Dream Demon. It's not Treehouse Burning, I don't
You
think.
want me to go to Dane Canterbury's thing?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Just because I saw it on his page. Just scrolling the other day.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Dane Canterbury, and then I'm gonna hit enter, and then
She's running commentary again, eh?
Dane Vincent. By the way, Dane, I know you're not in here, dude, but I miss you, bro. I haven't seen you in ages.
Home bar or Hobnobs?
Home bar. No, babe, we were at Hobnobs. We weren't at home bar.
Home bar is like in the middle of the street.
Yeah,
not at the
we
end.
weren't there. We weren't there.
Okay.
That out of line.
Out of line, yeah. That's it.
Dream
but-
Demon, yeah.
there we go. Yeah.
Dream
So,
Demon.
in light of that, let's hear a little snippet of a Dream Demon song because they really do put out some good tunes. And shout out to my boy Luke Edwards who does all the mixing and mastering.
Have they got something on? Is it this thing? Yeah.
I don't know. Let's have a look what that does.
Okay, let's see.
Let's have a look. Oh wow, that's loud. Damn, dude.
Guys, fucking hell. Mastering. Helps.
What? Nobody can see that shit. There we go. There we go. There's Lukey. There's Dane. Setting up his pedals. There's
How long
Joel.
is this?
I have no idea.
He looks so 2004.
Yeah, but these guys know how to put out content, dude.
We need to get some of those lights.
Yeah, we do.
We need to get that camera guy. We need to get his shirt. We need a cream soda.
That was so funny. Go back to Joel. It's like they had to get that "I will be there for you" shot.
Wait.
There we go. Some people stand in the darkness, afraid to step into the light.
I'm not going to harmonize.
Some people need to help somebody. Don't you worry. It's gonna be alright.
Play. There we go.
Love you, Joel, bro. You're a legend.
Oh, is that a Fender Precision?
Yeah,
or is that like
that's
an imitation?
Lukey's. Yeah.
Is that a proper Fender Precision?
Yeah, it is. It's a P-based. Yeah,
man.
dude.
Oh, I love Fenders. Mapex. Pff. Although I did play on Dane's Mapex, and it does sound pretty ballsy.
And that's the mic I want for everything. I want that SM7B. Yeah, dude.
I wish this video was longer so I could take a piss.
Yeah, it's
Are they instrumental or are they actually got? I don't know. Joel is there, so they do have
of course.
singing.
This is just a promo, but
Well,
they
very
do
cool.
such gift. You know what? I'll tell you what. We're gonna get copyright struck, but if you want to go pee, let's put that "Fool Me" on because I've heard it a million times and I dig it.
Okay, is it on the YouTubes?
Yeah, we'll get a copyright struck, but I don't care.
Dude, it's not like we're making any money. So
Exactly.
fuck it.
So
What are they called? Demon Drive.
No, man, Dream Demon, you chop. Don't make us look bad. Fucking
Dream-
hell. He's like, oh, Dreamin' Bob.
Dream Demon Fool Me.
There we go.
Okay, cool. So we are.
No, wait. Just play it.
Wait. There's an official lyric music video, but there's on 2 channels. What's going
Just
on?
play the one that's the actual video with the most views, I suppose.
39,000. There we go.
There we go. 39,000, Jesus.
39,000.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, we'll be back.
Yeah.
They say the calm is always before the storm. You can always see it coming 100 miles from shore. So when the winds blow and while you clutch your pillow through the night, I hope you remember. Yeah, I hope you remember. Fool me once and I'll forgive you. Fool me again and it's on me. Fool me once and I'll forgive you. I cannot forget. Are you a friend or foe? It's getting hard to know, 'cause you were never there when I was so afraid to be alone. So fake it or force it. I know you'll never ever say you always wanted to break me. You were just waiting to save me. Fool me once and I'll forgive you. Fool me again and it's on me. Fool me once and I'll forgive you. I cannot forget.
Okay.
Yeah, that was sick, dude. Well done to the guys at Dream Demon. There's a reason why they're signed to a label. It's seriously good.
That's actually very good to hear. I mean, like shit. I know Dane and Joel both spent some long time with Last One Alive, and I know things didn't really work out the way they wanted it to. So it's actually pretty cool that
they found the same like-minded guys
Yeah.
to make a project, and they're all succeeding. They're all the same age. Like they were all kind of intertwined.
Oh shit! AIDS Drums is in the chat. Adrian Langerfeld, dude, how are you, man?
Dream Demon.
Dude, you
Demon
wanna-
Drive, lol.
Adrian, seriously, do you want to chat? Come on.
Yeah,
Email-
let's
email-
get him in here. Let's get him in here. That sounds awesome, dude.
Send an email to this email address
That's very forceful.
and let's have a chat, dude.
Send
I
it
haven't
right
spoken
now.
to you in
Yeah, let's
ages. If you got time, I know you got a kid and all, and a wife that might, count against it. But whatever, dude.
I can't against it, Jesus. You're taking this to the next level, bro.
I haven't
But
spoken
thank
to
you,
Adrian.
yeah. Adrian, thank you so much for tuning into the show, man. It means a lot. Thank you so much, bro. You've put out some amazing videos for all of us and been a part of some insane projects. Actually, that's another thing. We should really... he's actually been around for a long time and has been doing a lot of projects, actually, Art.
Yeah, dude. He has been.
Yeah.
Adrian, I've
Always willing to like lend his stuff out and always like promoting the Roland gear and just being a proper sport for everybody. It's awesome.
Adrian is such a cool dude. I mean, when I first really interacted with Adrian was when we were doing the Slayer tribute shows, and he was the drummer for the other band. I think it was. I can't remember the name they gave themselves, but the band I was in was called Seasoning the Obese, and he was, which was actually from Stormtroop SOD. They had a song called Seasoning the Obese, but jammed with him a few times. We shared the practice space, and he sold me his 6.5-inch Pearl Free Floater maple snare drum. Because he saw I had the 4.5-inch one, and obviously he just got a deal with Paul Botner's and Mapex as a representative. So he was like, I can't be seen playing a Pearl snare drum, and I see you've got a Pearl.
Sell it off to you.
So he sold it to me, and that's the one that I have wrapped with Van Halen Frankenstein graphic on it now.
Oh wow, amazing! Well, I've got your one symbol.
Yeah, the symbol, yeah.
Me,
And when we did the show, it was actually so cool because he he came to me and he said Heineken Awaits. That's the one. His band was called Heineken Awaits because it was for the dude who died. Fuck him, man. Dude, I'm
Rian.
No, man, Rion.
Actually, speaking of which,
Jeff Hanneman was a
and
massive Heineken fan,
and he also had the Heineken guitar.
Yes.
Speaking of which, it's not something that I it's never something that is a fun thing to talk about.
I love you, man. Yes.
But the South African music scene lost a very talented and very awesome photographer in Henry Engelbrecht. I don't know him personally, but I got to be honest with you, the outpour of love and support for his family it's really touched me, dude. I can't believe, just a sudden situation where the last 2-3 days, my whole newsfeed has been filled with tributes to Henry. I can't do a tribute to him because I don't know who he is. Yeah. But all I can say is my humblest condolences to his family and those closest to him. He obviously touched a lot of people's lives, and he will forever be remembered. I mean, I saw some of the photos that people were posting, and wow, what artist in terms of his photography.
He really sad.
Caught so much energy from. It's amazing how much energy you can catch in a still photo, and he managed to do it time and time again. So to Henry's family and friends, my humblest condolences. We send our love out to you, and yeah, there's nothing more I can really say about that, but that the man was revered.
Jeez, man. That's sad.
Yeah, it's super sad, man. I see you looking up some drums from Mr. Adrian.
Yeah, because I doubt he's gonna go to that email address.
He's not gonna send us a link, bro.
I doubt he's gonna go to that email address and say, "Cool, let's have a chat."
Yeah, let's have a chat.
I've got a break. So I'm gonna find something that he's done, and I'm gonna do like a live commentary, and I'm just gonna rip into him.
upload. Just do his last video.
It was 9 months ago.
Who cares?
Okay.
Let's do it.
I know what you
We've
did
only
last
got we've
summer.
only got about 10 or so minutes left, so let's do it. Look at that kit, dude. It's insane how big that kit is.
Oh, this is his electronic kit.
Yeah, but you know how much that costs, bro.
I know.
Oh, I like this. It's not your
You can,
quintessential metal vibe.
you can play a 4/4, so what? Where's the double strokes?
No, man, this is feel. This is all groove.
I got your feel right here.
I love it. Carry on.
I like it that he actually does stuff like this.
I love his camera angle as well.
His tom pads are too close to his snare for my liking. I mean, I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see. Yeah. This tom pad and this tom pad is way too close to his snare. It's unrealistic.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Have you tried playing? It's like...
No, man. Leave the guy alone. Let him do his thing. I would love to have it like that.
All right, Adrian says, do the kill switch.
Okay, let's do the kill switch.
Okay.
But I like the fact that and gotta be honest with you, is I like the fact that he does the other, spectrum. Like he dabbles in all areas.
Ooh, Adrian, I actually haven't even seen this kill switch engage one yet, dude.
The Signal Fire. It's one of my favorite songs.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
I haven't even seen this one, Adrian.
Oh Jesus. Double kick for days. How do those snare drums actually last with all that abuse?
Oh, but see, now he's showing off because he's doing double strokes with the feet. See, I have to hide us here.
Yeah,
Oh, damn
go for it.
No, wait. Check him blurring out the logo at the back of his cap like they're gonna care.
Yeah, so the fine details, eh? What I mean is that like an Elisa's cap or something?
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hide you. See, he was doing double strokes with his foot. Okay, now.
You can hide me now.
Now I can, yes. See, he's doing double strokes with his feet, so he's pretty much showing off here. Look at that. Like every foot stroke counts for 2 strokes. I mean, show off. Thinks he's so much better than us. See, now this is his vibe, man. I miss seeing Adrian play this shit.
Yeah, but doesn't he play with Mark Hayes and stuff?
Yes.
So he's doing well, man. It's all good.
Yeah, but this is what's in his balls, bro. He needs to play this stuff. There we go. Yes. I still have to do a Thor drum head for him.
But Kill Switch is like the perfect band to.
For him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
to because Justin Foley is a ridiculous drummer. Cool, sweet. I mean, we don't have to watch all otherwise we're gonna get a copyrights.
I don't know if we'll get copyright. Oh, actually, no, with him we will.
Yeah,
because it's a drum cover.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the music. But
Adrian, that was rad to watch, dude. I miss seeing you play.
it was super rad, dude.
I miss seeing you play, bro.
But Art Pereira, what have you got up for? Adrian's still top drummer. He's
Julian!
Yeah, dude.
Dude, call in, bro. Call in before we have to just fucking do it. Just call in. There's the email. Papa G's house at Papa G with no S
Papa G
at
house.
gmail.com. Send us a mail.
Yeah,
We'll call you in.
I mean, it's already 2 minutes to 8. I mean,
2
I was just about to
minutes to 8 p.m. Come on.
to ask you what your plans are for the next couple of weeks.
My buddy Jason Ling, it's his last weekend here before he flies back up to Berlin. So we're gonna try and see if we can make arrangements to hang out on Saturday. Sunday I'm doing a belated Mother's Day thing with with my mother.
With your Marja.
I can't be with anyone else really because that'd
Yeah,
be
for
kind of
sure.
weird. But other than that, yeah, I mean, nothing else.
Nice.
There's no Formula One this weekend because we had 2 on the trot.
But there is a very large UFC card happening this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Charles Oliveira versus Michael Chandler for the lightweight division championship. And oh my God. It's
Fair enough.
the lightweight division is the premier division in the UFC. And they're basically fighting for a championship that they both know that they don't deserve. So it's going to be a very interesting one. But the thing is cooking with fights. So if you're a fan like me, tune into the UFC this weekend. It is going to be a barn burner. But it's going to be around. What does AIDS Drum say?
We will hook up soon when I have some. And I suppose
Stevia
Infanteria news, good vibes.
All right,
Infanteria.
all right.
So, what does that mean?
Nice. I'm sure we won't remember, but got to jam with him when I was almost... What? When I almost joined a walk with the Wicked, they broke up. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
And
Nice.
Julian said that he can't join us for a chat because he's eating.
Yeah, listen, the Let's Chat episodes, I'm not really worried about the chatting, more so of me just talking shit to you, bro, after a couple of Jack Daniels.
They are starting to wear off. We need to get some more.
Yeah, no, 100% agree with that. But
100%.
well done to Dream Demon for
Yes.
getting their out of line music record deal. It's always great when we see local bands succeeding and expanding their horizons.
Who's
Trying
calling
to
a
get
whore?
horizons. I'm trying to get the name out there. Being very passionate about it. I'm very proud of you guys, Lukey. I am your father. And what else, bro? I'm just so chuffed for Luke because he's my boy. You know, he's my boy.
He looks good playing a P
And he looks good, dude. And but he's not only looking good, he's looking in shape. He's looking all kinds of sexy. I mean, I'm loving that guy right now. I'm probably gonna call him after this to say, hey, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you phone me and tell me that you got a record deal, you little biatch?
But yeah, but how much of is it? Is it just like a distribution? I doubt it. So
Why do you have to rain on the parade?
No. Them getting support from an institution or a label or something is rad. But I'd actually dig to know what it actually
Marketing
is.
distribution, I'm assuming.
It must be.
Just the same, you know,
That's
with all records.
that's kind of amazing because
They
like
supply a little bit of money here and there for them to get some, you know,
a little bit of a push.
yeah, a little bit of a promo.
Yeah. Well, that'd
But
be
yeah,
awesome. Dude,
it's just so cool that they, you know, people are taking Out of Line, I think, is a German label, and they're recognizing the talent, and that's what's important.
is it with the German thing?
I think it is German. Just search
Okay.
it quickly. Out of Line music.
Okay, wait. Out of line music. By the way, I got a few things to
rage about.
Not well. Out of line music. Let's see here. Well, we can pick one thing from the list.
Okay.
Out of line music, founded 1995,
Jeez, that's a while ago.
distributed by Rough Trade. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, Germany, Germany. Founded in 1993. Okay, so it's
Don't know. They've been around for a while, so now
Yes.
let's list the number of their acts.
Okay, so they got I don't know who that is, don't know who that is, don't know who that is.
Okay, no, okay. Never mind.
Betraying the Martyrs.
Art's being art.
Betraying
the Martyrs.
Facing the Gallows is on them with them. That's pretty good.
Dude, that's just literally what I just said.
I Am Your God. Dude, I'm typing and listening at the same time.
Okay, no, but don't worry. Don't worry about typing and
The Clinic, Villain of the Story, True North.
I know True North.
Signal About 42, More Zubita, Motorik. So there's probably loads of German bands in there, which I'd be pretty keen to hear because Germans are pretty freaky.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Let's save that page so we can go check out all the bands on the label, so we can,
Definitely.
you know, do. I mean, it'll be pretty cool. Hey, that's a good exercise. Let's do that so we can actually go deeper into what other bands are signed to the label and
Cool.
what we enjoy, just
Cool.
to create awareness, because at the end of the day, that's always going to help the boys that are signed to the label, so that more people get to listen to what that label supports. So yeah, let's do that.
Cool. So then I'll just put Steve Vai on the back burner and listen to all this stuff.
Yeah. Okay, but in saying that, we were going just over an hour. What's raging you, brother?
Okay, well, pick a number.
42.
I think we did 42
Okay,
last time.
54.
54. Chicks having long chats using voice messages.
That's yeah. No. I'm with you there. I'm not a fan of getting these 2-3. Do you know what? I got like a 4.5 minute voice note the other day, and I responded to the person. I said, "You fucking kidding me? Like, I'm not gonna listen to this. I'm not gonna listen to this. Send me bullet points."
Dude, I get why some people would use a voice message, because like either they are like walking in the shop and they like they need to get something out that's quicker, just and more convenient for them to type because they don't want to step over something, or if they're about to get in the car, are they doing something or in a rush. Cool. But I literally saw a woman, it was at a coffee shop, having a conversation with a friend over voice notes. It wasn't a phone call. She was literally like, "Oh yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, spackety, something with my vagina, whatever. I don't give a shit." And then send, and then beep, 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 and then she'd listen to it, and then she'd respond with another. They were having a full-on conversation just on fucking voice notes.
Can I? I'm gonna give you a plus one. You know what happened to me? The reason why I don't appreciate and don't do those long voice notes anymore, is I got caught. I was listening to a voice note like this, and they said something that was funny. I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome," and then I realized it was actually just a voice note. I was like, "I'm not doing this anymore. It's tricking me to real-time fucking conversations. Get fucked. I do not want to deal with your voice notes because I'm gonna start answering you halfway." They're like, "Oh my god, isn't that crazy? Am I right?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh shit, they can't hear me." Anyway,
my favorite thing to do when I get a long voice note is just to reply with the letter K.
Oh yeah, no, but yeah, I mean that's next level. Just going, okay.
But anyways, dude, the other night, I think it was last night or the night before, Carolyn and myself and Anna, little whippersnapper, we watched this animated movie, which I highly recommend because it was super funny and made me laugh. It was called The Mitchells versus the Machines.
Okay.
I recommend you watch that. I mean, like there's like PC stuff in there, but it's totally funny and you just don't give a shit.
I'm in.
Fucking loved it. It was great. And I think in the next week on Netflix, I don't know if we're going to get it in time, but there's a new Zack Snyder movie coming out called Army of the Dead, which is another zombie movie, but it's a different take where there's these guys. The premise, from what I know, is that there's these mercenaries that are going to Las Vegas to break into a bank, break into a casino to steal money, but they end up doing it while there's a zombie outbreak.
Oh my god!
And these zombies are smart and fast, so they're not like they are like they actually build like legions and teams, and there's like a ringleader kind of thing, and there's also a zombie tiger, and there's a zombie Elvis impersonator. I can't wait to see
Sounds
it.
Sounds like a mixture of Shaun of the Dead and Gremlins.
It sounds it's I mean, like Zack Snyder's first feature film was Dawn of the Dead, a remake of George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. That was his first movie, which wasn't
that George Clooney and all those dudes? Oh no, from Dusk Till Dawn. Sorry.
Yeah, that was from Dusk Till Dawn. But this movie, I think it's like taking. I would think it takes some elements from Dusk Till Dawn, like the end part, which was from Robert Rodriguez. But from what I've seen, it takes some of that humor from Dusk Till Dawn. It takes in Ocean's 11. And it takes in like the zombie stuff and sort of like mashes it together to create this hybrid zombie movie.
Hybrid of entertainment.
Yeah, so that's coming out soon.
Nice.
So for my recommendations is The Mitchells versus the Machines, which you can find on Netflix. And coming soon on Netflix, I'm not too sure when. It's supposed to be this weekend. Army of the Dead.
Nice.
Zack Snyder movie. I reckon.
Sweet.
Watch those two. It's gonna be the tits.
The tits. And from my side, I am only just looking forward to the UFC this weekend. It is going to be amazing. UFC 262, Michael Chandler versus Charles Oliveira, Tony Ferguson versus Beneil Dariush, Shane Burgos versus Edson Barbosa, Lando Venata in the mix. It is going to, the prelim cards are fire. The main card is fire. I can't wait. So much going on. We're going to recap it all. Send in your recommendations. Send in your topics that you want us to talk about. It's been a great episode. I was actually very stoked that we did this episode tonight. Just the two of us. I mean, just the two of us. But just the two of us.
It's rad talking to people, but sometimes they're just too.
Sometimes we just want to talk some smack, and that's exactly what we did tonight. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I love your support. If you haven't, please consider subscribing to Papa G's House. We will be back next week, same time, same place, as usual, the way we have been doing it for the last 10 weeks. But guys, it's been a great episode. I'm looking forward to getting back into the normal space. We're back in the normal space, bro. I'm super stoked to be back, and there's nothing else to say. But this is Papa G's House, episode 84. Don't broke what you ain't fixed. That's saying.
Don't break what ain't
I can't wait to see you guys next week. Till then, this is Papa G and trusty producer Art signing out. Until then, we say peace.
I don't wanna go anywhere else. I wanna go to Papa G's. Yeah, that's where we're going.